like bases, you subtract them. Therefore, your answer for A should be, we don't say E7, it's not bingo. We not old people pulling balls out of a jar. E to the 7th power, F to the 4th power. How many of us got it right? Take a point. For B, what's 16 divided by 4?
4.
Okay, what's 10 minus 5?
5.
What's 6 minus 3?
3.
And 5 minus 2?
3.
Dun, 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 dun. How many of us got that one right? Take a point. Did you check your homework against mine? Then why didn't you raise your hand? No. No. 1 point if your table got it right. Alright, what's 12 divided by 3? X to the 11th divided by x squared. 9. 6 minus 3. 10 minus 4. Who can raise their hand and tell me how we say this answer? Alexis! Oh, okay.
Which one again?
For C. Tell me how to say the answer.
4x to the 9 power. Yeah, 9 power. Y to the 3rd power. And D to the 6th power.
Fantastic. We say cubed for 3, but good job. Take a point.
Can I say the next one?
Well, let's finish and then yes. All right. Did anybody get that one right?
Yes.
We already did that, didn't we? Okay. Sorry. Let's go on. All right. So 5 divided by 10 is what?
1/2.
1/2. Thank you. 0.5. All right. 15 minus 12 is?
3.
6 minus 3 is?
3.
How many of us got that right? And who can say, Reggie, say our answer?
1/2 e to the 3rd cube of
Yes.
cube, yeah, and then no 1/2 e to the cube, and then L to the cube.
Yes, take a point. All right, so you could say it 2 ways. You could say 1/2 times e cubed f cubed, or you could say e cubed f cubed divided by 2. You could say 0.5. That's fine. If you did 0.5, that's right. Because 1 is understood, and we don't have to worry about that. See. What number is that? No. 15 menos 12 is 3. Oh my gosh. Alright. Any questions? So when we multiply like bases, what do we do to the exponents? When we, listen to what I said. When you multiply like bases, what do you do to the exponents? Okay? When you divide like bases, what do you do? We're going to learn one more thing and then you get a study guide. Get excited. It's really easy. So that you can have a test and bring your grade up. Right, but you're not the only person in here. And it's not all about you.
Come out tomorrow.
Ma'am? Yes. Progress reports, not report cards. Alright, so today is the 21st. Our learning target for today says, I can raise a power to a power. I am. It's crazy. You should write this down.
I think I already wrote it.
So, we learned how to multiply like bases, and we added the exponents. Then we learned how to divide like bases, we subtract the exponents. Today we're going to learn power to a power, and it's kind of like multiplying like bases, except it looks a little bit different. Yes, can we please shut the door? Because I can't. Alright, so let's open our Flappy. This is underneath dividing like bases. Power to a power. Sit down. No, you didn't. No, it didn't. So, this is what it looks like. No, let's make this cube. Let's go crazy.
Am I supposed to write right here?
No, we go down. So we open it once and then we go down. So far it should be opened once and it should be multiplying like bases, dividing like bases, and then power to a power. Hang on, just wait. So when we raise a power to a power, what do you think we're going to do? You do multiply. Fantastic. Both of you take a point. Now, is this 2 an exponent?
No, it's a like.
It's a base, which means you do 2 cubed, not 2 times 3. So does anybody know what 2 cubed is? No. It's 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Good. So you do 2 cubed, which is 8. Then you do 5 times 3, which is?
15.
That's it. That's all you do.
See, I'm ready for this study, guys.
I'm telling you, it's awesome. Yes. All right, so let's walk through it again. Tell me what your question is.
Oh, my question.
No. Okay, so we did 2 cubed. Because this is a base, you do 2 times 2 times 2. Because it says to do it 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
And you.
Do 5 times 3 and you get 15. So when you raise a power to a power, you multiply the exponents. And that's very important that you multiply the exponents. But what did we do to the base? No, we did not multiply 2 times 3. What did we do to the base?
2 times cubed.
We did 2 cubed. So we used the power, right?
Yeah.
So let's write power the exponents. Can you guys remember what that means? Oh, base. Power the base. Thank you so much. Yeah. Multiply the exponents, power the base. So if it said 2 to the 5th power, how many times would you multiply 2 by itself? 5 times. Fantastic. Are we ready to do some problems? We need to do 2, and then we're doing the study guide. I don't really understand what's happening, so I just want to do this lesson. Okay. No, I told you it's not processing. Like, maybe. But I'm going to show you how to do it in a calculator, and it's real easy. All right, so let's open one more. So remember, we opened our flap, and we had this. We open it one more over, and it's right here. So when you raise a power to a power, what do you do to the exponents? Okay, let's say it again. When you raise a power to a power, what do you do to the exponents?
Multiply.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Stop whistling. There is not a dog in here, so you shouldn't be calling anything. And all right, take off the point. Everybody that just did it, take off the point. Do it again. Our example. X to the 4th, y to the 5th, z to the 6th, all to the 5th power. Yes, that's such a funny problem.
If you look at it, it's like
Now, when you raise a power to a power, what do you do to the exponents?
you add.
You multiply. You multiply the exponents. So you are going to do 4 times 5, and you get what?
28.
Then you do 5 times 5, and you get what?
5.
Then you do 6 times 5, and you get,
30.
and you're done.
Look, it's already. It's not easy.
Exponents is easy. Exponents are
It's not
easy.
be honest. It's gonna be the easiest test you'll. Yeah, this year. This year.
So far. So far.
Okay, so far.
Alright, so let's try this one. A squared B to the 6th C all to the 8th power.
Oh, can I say something?
Is it the answer?
No.
Okay.
I was saying, I know that one. Sorry.
What one? Thank you. Take a point. So Damien said that C has an exponent of 1 on it. Do we agree or disagree?
Agree.
We should agree because it's by itself. Now, when you raise a power to a power, you multiply. So you do 2 times 8 and you get, so that's A to the 16th power because we're not at bingo. All right? Now for B, we do 6 times 8 and we get
B to the
48th power. And then, what is the exponent for C again?
1.
And what's 1 times 8? And you're done. Uno más and then study guide.
I mean, one more.
It does.
It would be one.
Again, who's queen? Thank you. You?
Wait, don't talk to me. What? Ready?
That moves the king and that moves the prince.
My husband is the king. And you not my husband. All right. Here we go. Now, that says 3 times e to the 7th, f to the 6th, all to the 4th power.
It's 3. It's
Now, is 3 a base or is 3 an exponent?
It's a base.
It's a base. And what did we say we do to the base? We power the base. So that means that we're going to do 3 to the 4th power. Now, let me show you. I need a different calculator than this one. Can I borrow your calculator? Now, you can do this 2 ways. Okay? You can do, please watch. You don't do 3 times 4. You do 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is 81. Or you can hit 3, hit this button right here, and then type in 4. So that's called a caret, and it makes the exponent. And you hit enter, and you get 81. Yep.
carrot.
It's called a caret.
I like carrots.
Me too. All right. So then, what are we going to do with that 7 and the 4? You're going to multiply them. And what's 7 times 4? Hey, we're still having class. Thanks so much. And then we do 6 times 4, and we get C. Take a point. Dun, 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 dun. Study guide.
I'm about to ace through it. I might just finish this. I might just give up.